Hi, this is Brian from aimClear. We're sitting down today with Matt Siltala, who founded AB Luncheon, right?
AB Luncheon.
And that was in 2012?
Yeah, 2012.
So what is AB Luncheon and what do they bring to the table?
Video, interactive graphics, or video motion graphics, infographics.
Sure.
We were doing cool things with infographics way back in the day before people were calling them infographics. It's almost a dirty word now in our industry, but
sure, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
So what makes for strong visual content like that?
Just if you go through that ideation process, if you come up with a story instead of just, there's lots of infographics out there that you see where people just make numbers really big, or that there's not a whole lot of research into it. As far as I'm concerned, though, with what we do, it goes back to the research and really planning out. Have a storyboard with it, that go through that whole ideation process. Is there any kind of internal data that you could use? Like a lot of our clients that we have, they have really cool data that they have access to that's proprietary to them. Those kind of visuals make the best, that are shared the most, because it's more of a unique kind of data that's being presented that you can't find elsewhere. Whereas like sometimes you have, you're researching and you're hoping that the sources are correct, but
right. So it's about pulling the story out of that data.
Absolutely.
So a part of what you guys do, I guess, is push content to go viral. That's the
Correct.
Dream for any marketer, right?
Right.
Is there any keys to that? Is there anything that you've been able to take away and isolate and say, this really is a key to making something go viral?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you the perfect example. One of the whole reasons that we got into a lot of the visual marketing was way back in the day, we put together this graphic that was sharing the history of the electric guitar.
Oh, cool.
And it was pretty awesome just how it all worked out. But what we did, the last picture that was put in there, I think it was 2008, and it was the Xbox controller for Guitar Hero.
Oh, cool.
We threw that controller in there because we knew it would get some debate, because you'd
Right.
have the guitar purists that up to that point loved it, but then you have the gamers that were glad that we added that in, and so
Right.
it got a hefty debate going, and we
the
brought
best
in that controversy. Yeah.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
And so they were going back and forth at each other saying, "Oh, this is awesome! I love this graphic. I wish this was on a T-shirt. Can you make me a poster? But just leave that part out of it."
So it was a combination of timely, relevant, all those.
Absolutely.
Very cool. So what kind of stuff are you working on now? Like, are there any trends that you see coming along that way?
Interactive type video stuff where, like a lot of the interactive graphics, the motion graphics, things
Sure.
like that, where people can interact with more. Where you're plugging in certain data, where it's not just the same boring infographic.
Sure. It's not just charts looking at again.
Exactly, where you're actually looking at real-time data that's visualized, and just figuring out ways to display that better and making it where people want to share it more.
Cool.
Things like that.
So you're speaking at Zenith tomorrow.
Yep.
What are you going to be speaking about then exactly?
Specifically about Pinterest and Instagram.
Very strong visual.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're the very strong visual networks, and that's a lot of what we're touching on too. Just how the trend is going visual. Like if you've been noticing in your Twitter stream how more and more is filled with images and videos.
Right.
It's not just that 140
If it doesn't have
characters.
a picture, it's not going anywhere.
Exactly. And so we're talking about ways to utilize that, how to do better with your Instagram feeds, and how to use it for business, and how to do a better job with that kind of stuff and take advantage of these trends.
Sure. And then one final question: is it GIF or GIF?
GIF.
All right, fair enough. So this has been our conversation with Matt from AB Luncheon. My name's Brian from aimClear. Thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.